Chad, why is maternal function so important to you?
What really underpins our whole program, I guess it's the ewes that breed the rams, and the rams hog a lot of the limelight, get a lot of the attention, but they're really, in crude terms, just a byproduct of their mothers. And so this is an example of a superstar ewe that we've been following. This 16 drop 578 is her number. We're looking for ewes that conceive and rear twins in their first joining, and this ewe has done that. 2 lambs in the 18 drop, conceived and reared them both. But interestingly, she was weaned and a month later rejoined, and she's conceived twins again and reared them both, followed by a single, followed by twins, and a single in her last joining. It's a pretty amazing effort at a maternal level.
I mean, I see you've got, a stud sire and an auction sire in there.
Yeah, well, that's the last set of twins that she had. So 1558 in 21 drop was a stud sire we've retained as one of our top animals. It'll be interesting to see how he breeds on. His figures are certainly pretty exciting. But his twin brother from the same drop was our top auction ram, a $24,000 auction ram that's gone down to Willera in Victoria. It'll be fascinating to follow his progress down there. But possibly even more importantly than the rams that she's breeding is the stud ewes that she's breeding. And if we look at her last lamb, which was a ewe, get her figures up, and for those that understand breeding values, we'll see there's plenty of growth in good areas, plenty of fat, heaps of muscle, which underpins the Mumblebone story. Matching the industry average for fleece weight, which is where we think it is sensible to be setting our fleece weight targets. But really importantly here is we've got an animal at minus 1.36 and minus 1.4 round figures for fibre diameter, which starts to open the door for us to start to breed animals that maintain all of the Mumblebone traits at high levels, but start to do it potentially a micron finer than we currently are. And I think that's an exciting step to be taking.
And are all your 2,500 ewes recorded in the same way?
Absolutely. Data's essential. We just can't afford to be guessing anymore, and we can't even afford to be guessing if there's a gap in the data, let alone no data at all. So everything's measured. We often get asked if our grade rams have data, and of course they do. I'm quite happy to explain that even all the culls that are sold out of the system, they're all sold with a complete row of data. Data is essential to what we do. We can't afford to be guessing. It's a non-negotiable part of stud breeding these days.